Hello to the amazing people, the Niemer here, and welcome to some more Citizen Sleeper, a heavy story narrative kind of game where I'm playing as an operator, one of the three classes, and we are basically a escapee from a corporation. And well, we need to take good care of ourselves and do well for us and this station here. We progressed quite a bit in this game already. Use this kind of dice to progress various actions. It's all pretty nice and enjoyable actually. I like it a lot. It's not a very hard game, so if you're up for a challenge, the start is a little bit tough, but after that becomes super easy, at least it seems so to me. You have 3 upgrade points, so you can now go +2 to something if you like. Anyway, we have no rush. I'm gonna be sitting on 4 dice for a little bit here, and yeah, let's go and sleep. Let's go and sleep. That's where we left off last time. I don't really remember what's happening right now in terms of story and stuff, but I guess we'll see soon. Well, I know we did finish the story finding Ashton and stuff, and we wished farewell. Okay. So we are working on this thing. I would like to finish this story at some point. Oh yeah, we fed the cat, but well. Then I forgot to go and sleep. We have plenty of resources. We are in swimming in box and stuff, so that's pretty good. Here's our imprinted ship mind, which has neovint inside it. I guess we keep that, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember we were doing some mushroom, like, exploration and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's end the cycle here. So if you want to finish stuff fast, if you have critical missions, you want to be on as many dice as possible. However, if you're not on critical missions, then 4 will do for now anyway. So let's check the status here. So we got that mission, we got the offices here where we can't do much apart from putting the attic and data down. Then we got the empty container here. This is where we used to sleep. Okay, we got this here where they bring more shipment pieces. You can actually make some nice money by buying those off. Then we got an engage action here. We can do bar shifts and get some good service going. And we can buy some rations here. Okay, you know what? Let's do bar shift to see what this good service will bring us, right? Yeah, I'm curious about that. Okay. And let's go from down to up. Like, what's gonna be next thing? Here we can buy some more stabilizers. Yeah, let's go grab a couple, I guess. We already have 3 though, so yay. Okay, and let's see. Ort exchange. Here we can play the market. It's risky though. It's risky. Then we got, what's this? Ort fabricator. Here we can create ship mines after ship mine fragments. So that's kind of nice. Then we got the Emphys stall. Here's our friend Emphys. We need to bring him 3 G-roll fricassees. I guess we could do that next, right? Yeah, that's a mission we got like so early in the game. Tracking Heavenage, yes. Tavla room, yeah, we can play here for some nice salary. This is one of the best actions when it comes to money. But you can also lose money. I wonder what's with this kitty cat here. Do we ever get anything from it? Or do we just dump money into it and not get much? Neutral outcome. I don't know. Maybe one day. Okay, then let's see what else do we have. We got Minji Express here. Okay, this is just some repeatable energy gain. Nothing super fancy. Little bit of cash, but... Yannick's Ward. Oh, this is one of the newest quests we got. We need to build up the Yannick's trust by patrolling around low end. So yeah, this is one of the main mission progressions here right now. And then we got this dude here. Yeah, we played and lost the game with him, but then he gave us some nice stuff for some data. That was pretty good. I'm wondering why this doesn't go away since we can't really interact with it. And we got this thing here. I'm not sure what I want to do this here. With so many shipments, what's one diverted package? You would have no idea what you're stealing, but that's part of the fun, right? Poof. So we can like steal this and get caught here. Curiosity killed the cat, or maybe not, I don't know. Enter the spoke. A tangled network of service passages, right? Spoke climber. We could try, I guess. It is a little bit risky. If we fail, we might lose some energy. But by climbing this thing, we found some nice stuff. For example, this import-export thing. We can get here for one shipment, we can get 150 Cyro. That's more money than we pay for its components. And they can sell your shipment, but they charge you 240, which is insane. You can also export some Matsutake mushrooms here. So yeah, anyhow. That was a good move from us that we did that. Then we go across to Greenway here. And Greenway itself has like some farming actions here. Got some farm stacks here. We can steal the harvest here. We can get our full energy if we do it. We can barter for food. I wonder if you play 13, how much food do we get? I don't know. You can also work here. But like no reputation to unlock. The only reputation you can gain here is by becoming a thief. Okay. And then we got mushroom growth. So if you want Girol, mushrooms, yeah, for our friend Alice, we would have to work this thing. It's dangerous though, so I probably want to put 5s in there. You got the aviary here. Clear overgrowth. Yeah, here we'll be able to grow our own stuff if we invest some time into it. Let's see what's the negative outcome for this one. It says it's safe. Neutral outcome. Okay, plus sun. Refugee thing. Okay. Negative outcome, we just get 1. So basically we wasted the dice. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And here, well, fruiting bodies. Riku needs mushrooms grown in the aviary to study. She'll accept Jirol caps, but Matsutake caps are better. So Jirol and Matsutake. Okay, good. And then we got Haifa dorm here. So this is the new home they gave us here. So we can self-repair, inject stabilizer, all the standard stuff. So I guess you can sleep here if you don't want to go back to the old part of the station. But I still have some missions there. And then the commune here, you can work for commune. Commune members are expected to turn up for work assignments, right. And then finally, oh not yet, wastes. Gather scrap. Okay, we don't have enough endure here to do that. That's an interesting thing though, right? And then we got this. This is like the first episode. After you finish the game, you should go here. They did warn us that we should go climbing Briar after we did everything else. We can supply them G-rolls here. Right, cool. Right, but we loaded with cash, so I'm almost feeling like using one of the stabilizers here. Let's go and clean up the aviary so we can play with 5 dice. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna sleep in our apartment though. I like my little old place, my old apartment. Not the old one, the container thing, but just the old one. Okay. Here, kitty. There you go, some crackers. Hopefully you're happy. And I will use the stabilizers. I have 4 of them, so let's go to 5 dice. There. I'm gonna end the cycle here. Sleep tight. My little operator, sleep tight. And I guess the game's waiting for me. Okay, so we can re-roll the dice once per day also. These are kind of bad. I want 5s and 6s, so let's re-roll. There we go. I'm gonna use a 6 in the most problematic place. And I think that's gonna be... What is it gonna be? Oh, I know. I wanna climb the tower here with a 6. To find out the last point of interest here, hopefully. Okay. It's danger. Well, it's just risky. Maybe a 4 will do. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? And we lost energy. And we lost the condition. So I guess that's what could go wrong. Okay. Did we learn anything new with it? Ascender car. Hop access elevator. Oh. So we can go up. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Oh my. Oh. So I was correct. Oh, look at that. Everything's broken there. Oh. So this is where we were now, like here, and then this is the greenway up here. And then after the greenway, Yeah, there's the mission we can grab, and then there's more like this kind of stuff. And we're back at the start. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, what can we do here? Wait. Oh, this is making my head spin. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess we can go down. Okay, we got the hub. Okay, let's go into the hub. Whiteless Wanderer, space socializing. The hub is thronging with spacers from across the surrogate systems. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place well. Access manifest. The stacked base house a flow of incoming and outgoing ships. The digital manifest will help you get your head around this place. Okay. So, perk, predictive reasoning, right. Okay. What else can we do here? We can do a EA1 mainframe, status central mainframe. Access mainframe. The E1 mainframe is now mostly disused. Having set up their own master controllers. Navigator thinks Killer is hiding there. Oh, this is the quest with the imprinted sheep mind. Oh. Should we do this? Sure, yes. Story time. Story. You slot the navigator and the clamps lock. The ship mind's stuck. How are you going to get them out of this thing? I guess we're not. You slip into the cloud as easy as blinking. Navigator is beside you, their sphere casting light into the strange darkness here. This is not how a mainframe should look. A center, a point of connection. So this is our friend that was in our imprinted ship mind. The object in front of you is severed, cut off, a rootless branchless tree, only the trunk remains. Is Killer even here? Quiet, Navigator hisses, and then you see it, like a blade in the dark, an edge slicing through the void. It glides along at a distance and winks out. Then it appears again, elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. It's looking for us. The moment you make a sound, the edge leaps closer. He told us to be quiet, but no, we didn't listen. And you see now it's not an edge, but the reach of a long sharp head like a shark. So that's the Killer, look at it. Oof. It glides past, closer now, and you see into the voids where its eyes should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. Killer crosses between you, too smooth as razor, then disappears. It flickers back in, further away now, and you move close to Navigator to talk. You saw it too then. Killer has been blinded. How? Unclear. This protocol has been running for decades, well past its operational limit. Navigator sounds dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. You flinch as the silent Killer appears closer and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. You turn to Navigator and notice something strange. Their array of spheres is collapsing, the orbits usually round and even are decaying. The spheres are following spiral paths, condescending on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the orrery together is holding them in place. They look at you suddenly desperate, frantic. It's a trap. You go speak, but Killer appears between them, two of you, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes and you see them framed in the empty socket. You realize now, if Navigator cannot move, then it is only a matter of time before one of Killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator, and time is not a problem for a protocol that has been running for decades. You look desperately around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches, the last 3, thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these and the mainframe collapses once and for all, severing the connection, shattering the hardware. Whatever it takes, they must be broken. But they are encased in something, a glassy layer of protection. You'll need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. You look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking, and then you blink back to reality, the expression of fear and after image that slowly fades. You must act quickly. Right, well, new drive discovered, so we need to help him out. So we're gonna need to play these, we're gonna need to cut off these branches, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go inside these. So we're gonna need to unlock the branch. We're gonna need the controller protects the last spindly branches feeding into the mainframe. Unlock access and you might be able to break them. Input 1 encrypted key. Branch access. Breaking the branches means unlocking access at each of the 3 terminals. This needs to be done fast. I don't know how much time we have, but well, let's go here. A glint like a light traveling along the edge of a wave fills your eyes. Then the blade follows, a long head with 2 dead sockets slipping towards you in silence. You freeze, hoping it will pass you by, hoping that it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head nears, slides past you, almost. It nicks you, grazes you. You're desperate to cry out, to call out, but you hold your silence and simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thought. Then the blade winks into the dark and you are alone again. Now, you cry out. Right. So we need to access these key nodes to get the encryption keys that we need. So for this one we need a 3 and a 4. So 422 needs a 3 and a 4, okay. And then we go the 564 needs a 3 and a 6. Okay, and 785. Okay, 3 and a 5. This is the only one that needs a 5. We only have 1 3. There's only one that needs a 6 though. So this one here needs a 6. So I can bypass this one. There. And then we got this one here. Needs a 3 or a 4. So we can use a 4 here. And now I believe the last one needs a 3 or a 5. And we have a 3, so wonderful. Good. And now we can go and we can break the first one. A branch 02. This controller protects the last spindly branches feeding into the mainframe. Unlock access and you might be able to break them. Right, so data. There, start reaction. This branch has been unlocked. Okay, so we have enough to actually do all 3 of them now. That's pretty good. Well, I was fast. I was fast like a hurricane or something. I don't know. Is hurricane fast? Depends. I got the branch 01 here. I was lucky to have like all these different dice though. I did not expect this thing to happen. Right. So now we can go back to the mainframe maybe. Killer is dead. Catch a killer. Huh. Slice hardware. Forget hacking the system. Killer has to die. If you can slice the branch connections to the mainframe, we will shut down freeing navigator. The killer protocol has been running for long enough. Breaking the mainframe's final connections will end the protocol. Or, with access to the branches, you could redirect them to form a loop, isolating the mainframe with killer inside, but freeing navigator in theory. Catch a killer. The killer protocol can be isolated without being destroyed. A loop of connections would lock into a closed system. Okay. Well, I don't have a proper dice for that, so I'm just gonna go down. And what do we do with A2? I guess we can go and do some express work here to get some energy, hopefully. 2 energy, that's good enough for now, and now we need to go to sleep. And let's do the self-repair here. So we remain on the same number of dice there. And yeah, let's feed the kitty cat. I just need to rest a little bit, my dear navigator, and then we're gonna come back for you. Don't worry, don't you worry. End the cycle. So I have to decide now, like, which of the 2 options do I like more? Should we capture it or should we kill it? Killing it, it's easier. And I usually go for the harder thing because it's usually more rewarding, so that's what we're gonna do here. Besides, it's not really that hard. There we go. I'm gonna reroll the dice. Hopefully we get a 5 or a 6. Wonderful. And the killer should be captured now. Catch a killer. As you blink into the cloud, you see the last flickers of life from the mainframe. This vast machine once ran the whole station, span it up, directed and processed the flow of energy, water and data, fed the lives of thousands of people. Now it's finally dead. Well, it's not that, we captured it. Navigator is beside you and you both look out at the perfect ring that encircled you both, woven from the data branches that once fed the mainframe. You see a glint along its edge, and that familiar blade-like head rises to the surface, like the cresting fin of a shark, and then slips into the loop again. All that you can see of Killer's body after that is slight thickening of the loop, and that thickening begins to travel around on a long and slow sojourn that will last forever. I'm surprised at you, says Navigator, drifting faintly around in a lazy orbit as if to shake off the imprisonment. Killer had been wandering blind for so long. Did you not think to end them forever? I will not kill another being. But is the killer a being or a system? Well, are you? The question remains. Navigator gazes into the darkness. This place was their domain and prison, and they had followed their directives for that many decades they roamed here. They can cut the threads of the mainframe, executed its administrator's AI, and then keep slicing. At some point they cut away their own ability to see, to sense, to taste, to speak, and yet they kept cutting until only those 3 threads remained, for millions that once thrummed here. Only their blindness and chance kept them from making those final 3 fatal cuts. There is a ceaseless violence in this kind of system that creates being like this, those that will execute commands endlessly, even to their own destruction. Navigator looks to you for your thoughts. Their sentience should be respected. So be it, but would they respect our rights equally? Navigator turns away. Well, that's not, that's not the point. You've watched the data points of the station spin around you, blending with the fixed stars. There is something satisfying about finally wrenching the last threads of control from this central point. It was little more than a ghost by the time you reached it, but this place deserves to be haunted by better ideas than a totalizing system of control. Navigator floats beside you. It is free now. The station no longer presents a hazard for illegal entities like me. They turn to you, their face a cloud of shimmering light. In fact, in time perhaps it can be a refugee. A refuge. That sounds like something of value, something worth building. A dark shape passes across your vision, a distant curve of something like smoke or oil, a fluid, shifting tank of total darkness. The Greenway, says Navigator, following your line of sight. It was cut off at the moment of the collapse, so Hunter or Killer could never reach it. Now it is closed off to us, separated from the cloud. What system is inside it? It may be totally dark, or perhaps some other old protocols are isolated there. Navigator turns to you, and we have now seen what decades of isolation can do to a protocol. If you could extract an access cipher, they pause and then blink out of existence. You freeze, shocked, but a moment later they reappear with a glowing polygon of data. Here, the cipher you need. You take it, still shocked. I am not used to being free, to being able to move and explore and extract without fear, without limits. Navigator does a little thrill. This will take some getting used to. Well, I'm glad you're happy, little buddy. Thank you for this gift. They whirl the spheres around you. The entities of this station will always be friends to you, Sleeper. And I to them. It is true that mutual need is required for friendship, but I must admit I had not considered the value of offering assistance without personal gain. I will think of that. Cool. Navigator loops around you rapidly, suddenly eager to test their newfound freedom. But first I will explore. Perhaps there are still intelligences that hide themselves as I did, encased in simple systems cut off. Navigator glows. I should like to free them. And with that they drift away, flickering, glowing, then shifting so rapidly you lose sight of them among the glittering room of the eye. You feel a pang of jealousy, free, without a body to weigh you down, or fear to limit you. How must it feel? Your eyes fall on the Greenway and its secrets, though perhaps that can wait until you have celebrated this victory. Cool, nice. So we got another upgrade point here. We can access the hub. So we can become the Whiteless Wanderer here. Okay, that's kind of interestingly sounding. So we can interact with these now. But let's go down for now. Descent to the rim. And let's see. What can I do with a 3 and a 4 that's gonna be like meaningful? I mean, I can definitely do some Mingy Express here. There we go. Let's get some energy going. And you know what? Actually, I know what I can do with a 3 and a 4. I can go across here. And I can start cleaning up the place, the aviary, so we can actually plant some stuff here once it's fully cleared. Sunlight Refuge. Growing my own food. That sounds like a dream come true, right? Well, we have so much money that we can buy all the food in the world anyway, but hey, this is what it is. I'm gonna go feed the kitty and take another nap. I will also use another scrap here, and we're gonna start collecting our own scrap. So that's my plan here, that's why we are using these. Let's end the cycle. But where are we gonna collect those? Well, glad you ask. We're gonna need... Okay, there you go, kitty cat. Give some to your friends as well. And before I forget, let's do this. So, to collect some scrap, we're gonna need to grab this +1 here. We have lots of upgrade points, and I'm not really excited about these +2s here. I mean, they're kind of cool, but do we really need them? No, not really. So we're gonna grab this +1. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Okay, now I'm gonna think if I want that or something else. But let's go across and let's see how much scrap can we get if we do this thing. HIPAA communi? Yeah, no, not this one. This one. The wastes. Gather scrap. +1 scrap components. It's an endurance kind of work, so you need a 4 or 5 here. So if we can do this each day, we can stay on 5 dices for 1 extra dice. Well, for 1 really good dice, actually. I don't know if I really want to do that. It feels like... But it feels so bad to be on 4 dice, though, right? Yeah, that's kind of useless kind of thing to do, but okay, whatever. Okay, so here we can get some nice energy, +2 energy. I mean, that's alright, let's just do that. Plus the engage action might give me some extra, so... Then maybe tomorrow we don't have to do it. Not this time, though. Okay, let's clean up the aviary then. Let's clean it up. Oh, we are done. Nice. And can we grow some stuff now? Overgrown garden, our own place. Germinate spores. The old growth of the aviary has created a rich medium into which you can place the spores from the grooves. They'll grow well here. Fungal beds. The most corners of the aviary make the perfect beds for the spores. Once they're filled, they can be left to grow. So, we're gonna need some fungal spores. I think we might have some already. Yeah, we do. So start the action. Okay, we need to do this 3 times. Okay, so we're gonna need to go and grab some spores then. You can do that in mushroom groves. Okay, I'm gonna reroll these 2 dice. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a 5, so that's good. Can we get 2 maybe? Okay, we got 2. That's nice. That's exactly what I wanted. So now we can put these 2 in here, and my wonderful farm will start growing. So we are a farmer now. Yay. Okay, cool. Okay, and now I guess we're gonna need to wait some time. Yeah, we're gonna need to wait 4 cycles for these to grow up. I hope it will be a good, how should we call them? A good yield, yes? A good harvest, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Huzzah. A good harvest. Now with the 2, well, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna hack a Harvest agent with that. I'm gonna grab some stuff from it, there we go. So this is basically 20 credits here that we just earned, so yeah. Oh, that's the Greenway cipher. So we can access the Greenway network now. Okay, let's check that out as well. But you know what? Let's do it when we actually have the dice. Otherwise, it's a little bit dangerous to do. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. It's not really good to go around naked. Well, diceless, really. And... oh, perk. Sunbait. Your frame's photosynthetic skin allows you to gather energy through sunlight. The longer you stay, the better. Oh, cool. So now we have that. Right, so let's feed the kitty cat. And let's end the cycle. Let's do that. Repair ourselves, nice. And then during the night we will degrade a little bit, and round we go. And I think one last thing that we will do here. Let's see. 50% positive, 50% neutral. So neutral is +1 energy. That would be pretty sucky if it happens. So let's not do that. Let's go across and let's see what's up here. So this is where we couldn't enter without the cipher. This is what our friend. The entire Greenway is locked down, shrouded in a dark cloud of shifting currents. What is happening here? Well, let's find out. The Greenway rolls beneath you like a silt-choked river. If what Navigator said was true, then no one has accessed this network since the collapse. The Hunter and Killer protocols have never set foot here, never cleared out the intelligences and systems. So why then, you wonder, does it look so dark? It is just that the bit rot has set in, the entropy of system reducing everything to shadows and light. You watch as the slotted cipher fizzles in the one open distorted gateway on this entire beam of the station. It flickers and winks out, and then you're falling into the flow. A river of swirling darkness, you're spun by it, twisted by it, lost in it. Oh no, it's not that the Greenway was hiding in the darkness, it is made of darkness, it is filled by this substance, this process, this swarm. Now you're among it, you notice that a swarm is exactly what it is, a billion individuals moving in a flow. There's no network map here, no nodes and threads, only a storm of interchangeable points shifting configurations endlessly. Then you see them, a figure turned away, the only bright spot in the dark river. You push closer through the storm. A gardener! Ingrown form administrator. Well, nice to meet you. They're facing away, at least you think so. They're so fractured, so overgrown that it's hard to tell. Is this the thing, making the things grow even though they shouldn't? They are fractured, so overgrown that it is hard to tell. Even from this distance you can see their flesh is moving, flowing. You watch silent as they stoop and reach down. In their hand is a dark shape, and with twisted fingers they press it down the loam of data beneath them, pushing it through the trembling soil. Then they move away, go a little further, and repeat the process as if they were sowing a field. You push forward, but somehow, despite their slow and deliberate speed, they move faster, and they quickly fade into the storm. You reach the point where they planted the object and look down. There it is, a glassy, shifting polygon with something inside. You reach down and pick it up. It is cold, but it thrums with energy. You look towards the path of the figure, but they are long gone. When you blink out of the cloud back to the leaves and the dappled light of the Greenway, you hold a seed in your hand. Right, a seed. Cool, and that's it? That's all there is to this thing? Interesting. But we got gardener seed, a seed. You need to find somewhere safe to plant this gift. Well, aviary. Not yet? Okay, well that's where I want to plant it. Maybe we can talk with our friend here? No. Hifa dorm. This is where we can sleep. This is where we can sunbathe. Okay, Hypa commune. Let's check in. Get some energy. And we can also buy energy. It's probably better to just buy it. But now we got the +1 energy, so that's pretty good. Farm stacks, mushroom groves. Oh yeah, I want to go and... You know what? Let's reroll, try to get some 5s and 6s. And that's not really what I wanted, like, at all. Well, that was a bust if I ever saw one. Hello. That was ridiculous. Let's see. Did the ship arrive again? Oh, they did. No, this one didn't leave yet. Did this ship arrive yet? No, they will arrive next cycle though, so that's gonna be fun. Overlook bar. So yeah, we can get some nice energy here for very cheaply. That's what we should be using. And well, with this dice, not much I can do. I'm gonna go and grab some Yatagan agents data. That's gonna be some nice money. See, sometimes it's better not to reroll, I guess. Or maybe I should have used the good dice first. Well, 3s and 4s. Not really what you call an amazing die or whatever, but it would be alright, I guess. Now we got the 1 and a 3, and I don't think Heaven agents can be... Oh, we can do a 3 here, and then we are left off with the 1. So 1 can do something really safe, I guess, but... Not sure what. Mingi Express, I guess. Yep, sure, let's do it. Bam. Noodle manufacturer. We are making some pasta. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep here. I'm gonna feed the kitty cat, and that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Next time we're gonna try to find where we put the seat down. Well, actually, the next time, the first thing that I probably wanna do is finish off the mushrooms for our one of the first friends we had on this station. So yeah. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, everyone. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Citizen Sleeper. The Nemer signing out. Bye bye.